Yan Diomande is a serious baller.
Diomande, and how about this from Yan Diomande?
Comes out here to Diomande! Magical!
Run of the highest order still. Diomande! It's out of this world!
It's already been a huge summer in the Spanish capital. Jose Mourinho is back in charge, and Madrid have reinforced with the signings of Cucurella, Bernardo Silva, Konate and Dumfries. Now, Diomande becomes the latest and boldest piece of the rebuild. Remarkably, just 18 months ago he was playing at DME Sports Academy in Florida. One breakout season at RB Leipzig later, and Madrid are bidding over 120 million euros to sign him, which for a 19-year-old with only one full season at the top level is a serious gamble. But if anyone can justify that risk, it might be Diomande, and he could be exactly what Madrid need right now. Here's why. Born in the Ivory Coast in 2006, Diomande moved to the United States at a young age and joined DME Academy in Florida, where he started playing for their affiliate side, AS Frenzy, in 2023.
He was on trial a couple of times with some Premier League clubs in the recent years, also with Chelsea when Mauricio Pochettino was the coach there. He was on a trial. He was, I think, Bournemouth and 2-3 other teams, and nobody picked him up.
But he swiftly returned to DME before making the jump to Spain in November 2024, signing his first professional contract with La Liga side Leganes. After 3 months with the reserves, Diomande broke into the first team, and though he started slowly, his first senior goal sparked his rise. He went on to finish the 2024-25 campaign with 10 appearances, registering another goal along with an assist on the final match day, even as his side were relegated. Astonishingly, fewer than 500 minutes of senior football were enough to convince Leipzig to make their move in the summer of 2025, paying 20 million euros to bring him to the Bundesliga. So strong was their belief in him that they handed him his debut against Bayern Munich on the opening match day, a not-so-warm introduction that ended in a 6-0 defeat. But from that moment on, he lit up the Bundesliga, opening his account by match day 8 with a goal against Augsburg and never looking back. The hype then truly exploded in December when he scored his first hat-trick in a 6-0 win over Eintracht Frankfurt. By the end of the season, Diomande had 12 goals and 8 assists, powering Leipzig to a third-place finish and establishing himself as one of Europe's brightest young stars. No one came closer to his 118 successful dribbles in the Bundesliga last season, and among wingers in Europe with at least 50 take-on attempts, he posted the best success rate, driven by his relentless willingness to take defenders on. Add to that his goals and creativity, and it's clear why he stood out. He also brought serious intensity off the ball and won 437 of his duels, which was more than any other player in the league, regardless of position. Two-footed and comfortable on either flank, Diomande is one of the rare wide players in world football who genuinely pairs relentless dribbling with end product. If that wasn't enough, the young Ivorian capped his breakout year by winning the Bundesliga Rookie of the Season award, joining a list of notable past winners that includes Michael Olise, Alphonso Davies and Ousmane Dembele. On the international stage, Diomande has already made his presence felt too, scoring 3 goals and providing 1 assist in 14 appearances for Ivory Coast since his debut in October 2025. Since then, he has impressed at the Africa Cup of Nations and helped his country come through a tough group at this summer's World Cup. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, we'd be incredibly grateful if you subscribed. Your support helps us grow and continue creating the content you love. During his re-election campaign earlier this year, Madrid president Florentino Perez hinted at more statement signings to carry on his Galacticos legacy at the club. For a time, Michael Olise was said to be his priority, though that move now looks out of reach, at least this summer. Meanwhile, a supposed bid for Atletico Madrid's Julian Alvarez felt more like a power play to disrupt rival clubs than a genuine pursuit. Diomande, for all his talent, doesn't yet fit the traditional Galactico mould of those players, and he still has some way to go before he can truly be called a global superstar. But Perez can at least claim a win in beating double European champions PSG to his signature. After the far more measured signings he's made this summer, this one represents Perez enjoying himself again. The big question now is where Diomande fits. In theory, his arrival shouldn't automatically force Vini Jr. towards an exit, even with the Brazilian entering the final year of his contract and attracting interest from elsewhere. But if Vini does stay, Madrid would be unleashing a frightening front four, with Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham centrally, and Vini and Diomandé tearing it up out wide. In reserve, Brahim Diaz and Franco Mastantuono may find themselves pushed further down the pecking order, while the outlook looks even more uncertain for Rodrigo. Still recovering from an ACL injury and out of contention for months, he risks becoming the club's forgotten man, with Diomandé almost certainly set to claim his spot in the short term. And with his contract running until 2028, Madrid may soon also be tempted to consider lucrative offers for the Brazilian. Tactically, Diomandé adds a new dimension to Madrid's attack. Beyond providing even more service for Mbappe, his presence on the right wing creates the potential for a dangerous partnership with right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold, whose trademark passes in behind, so devastating at Liverpool alongside Mohamed Salah, are perfectly suited to Diomandé's pace and direct running. Don't be surprised if Mourinho also experiments with a Diomandé-Dumfries partnership on the right. The marauding Dutch full-back likes to surge forward, stretch the pitch and fire in crosses so accurate they can find God himself, creating the perfect platform for Diomandé to drift inside and attack the box. But most importantly, Diomandé finally gives Madrid a true outlet on the right, given Mbappe, Vini and Rodrigo's tendency to drift left, and even Bellingham favouring runs into the box from the left half space. Naturally right-footed but comfortable on either flank and playing off either foot, Diomandé is at his most dangerous in transition, a trait Mourinho will be creaming his pants just thinking about. With explosive speed, sharp footwork and an eye for goal, he draws comparisons to the 24-year-old Nico Williams. Yet what truly stands out is his maturity, the decision-making and consistency of a player far beyond his years. Ultimately, this is a signing built on belief as much as evidence. But if Diomandé continues on his current trajectory, Madrid won't just have secured one of Europe's brightest young talents, they may have landed the face of their next era.
You played less than 50 professional games. You've got to quote, patience is very important in football. Do you feel like this has taken a long time, or does it feel very quick to you too?
I say like I was patient because no one can see, because everything went fast when I started playing professional. But before that, I had to wait for 2 years, after 1, after 6 months. I don't understand how, but I have God, and yeah.
And that explains it to you. When you don't understand, that faith and that understanding that God has got a plan, that's how you explain what's happened to you.
Nous, on est Africains, nous, on croit en Dieu. Et après, je sais pas, il y a d'autres qui ne croient pas, mais moi, je suis un croyant et je pense que tout m'arrive.
If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe for more content like this. Also, don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you never miss a beat. And with that, we'll see you in the next video.